is now I'm under the impression this is speculation from Deadline. It's not actually confirmed, but it is from Deadline, and Deadline's not exactly a rumor mill.
Mhm.
But it sounds like Clayface will be the villain in the Batman Part Two.
which is very very refreshing. But with everyone else saying don't get your hopes up because it's going to be a version that you don't want
Yeah,
because
it's
you
a
got to keep
cautious W.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, but making the Riddler the Zodiac killer, that's totally fine. It
But
works.
wasn't that the Riddler's thing in the first Batman though? Because
What in the
didn't he wasn't the inspiration for the Riddler in the
Yeah, that's what I'm
Batman was
saying. Like
the
making
Zodiac
the Riddler
killer?
the Zodiac killer work, like that's fine. You can do that with like an already, I say, quote, grounded character. Like he's just a
Oh,
guy, right? Like you can make him that sort of a character and take inspiration from there. Whereas something like a Clayface, yes, Clayface in like the Gold Silver Age or whenever he was just a guy, like that was a thing. But everyone wants fantastical
Yeah,
Clayface.
for the Riddler, when his first appearance happened, potentially, yeah, he was just a guy because he was just a one-off villain. So,
Hmm.
yeah, they could get away with that. But for Clayface, people most know him for is his monstrous form of, him getting into some chemicals and essentially turning his own entire genetic makeup into, like, I guess, moldable clay, and he could impersonate anyone. But for people who don't know, is that his first appearance, he was, I guess, an ordinary villain, technically, where the
Hmm.
only power he had was to change his face.
Which I guess I'll take as long as it's like not like a mask, right?
Yeah, no,
I don't want him like Jason
but
Voorhees around here
yeah,
just putting faces on his head.
well,
Like,
that's the fear is that they'll go that route
yeah.
where it's just him potentially, using a mask that could change his, I guess, his facial appearance and his voice. That's literally it, and that's what
Hmm.
people fear is because they want to have that fantastical Clayface to where he when he reveals himself, he's just some giant mass of clay.
I just want to know how he kills his victims in this movie. Like,
Oh,
Suffocates him.
he'd be like, hey there, little kid, want to play with some clay? And like, I don't know. It's just look
Are we
how
making Clayface the bad P? Because I ain't saying that on
oh
YouTube. Like, there's no way I'm saying that. Instant
no.
demonetized. No.
Because from what I know is that most of Batman villains, oddly enough, they won't hurt kids.
hey the
No.
who knows in the Reeves verse anything is possible. Gotham is wild. They had that one kid almost getting hit by a car. He got saved off that whole movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that kid.
He
I need to watch
survived
that movie
everything.
again. I can't remember half of it. No. Good movie though. I like the Batman.
Yeah,
I know it's. I am. I'm happy that Clayface is going to get some love, but I'm kind of. I am that cautionary going into this with like just don't. If they do the halfway point of it, he's just a guy who can change his face. Fine, I'll take that. But as long as it's more, he actually has the clay face, not I just put on a mask of like a clay mask and bam. I
I
don't do
trust
that.
Reeves. My thought process for Clayface is like very stagnant because again, this universe is so grounded. I can't think of anything of Clayface just being, you know.
But I think you can get away with like a more fantastical Clayface in this, and I think that's like where this version is that so grounded. I think you can get away with it because of that.
You think he has a clay gun?
I mean, why not?
Oh,
Well, from his original appearance, it was just his face, and I don't think he used the gun. For what I'm like trying to look up, he used a knife. So
he's British. Is what he's saying.
yeah, he starts slashing people as well.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. And apparently they pitched a movie, or someone's pitched a movie for Clayface, and it's like, yeah, we don't need that. That's.
Oh, okay. So that's what it was. I guess.
I think that's why Deadline's saying Clayface is the villain in Batman 2, because there's been a movie pitched of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was an actor that pitched it.
Was it an actor or was it a director?
Okay, so I was trying to look into this, but apparently from is I'm assuming it's correct because it's kind of let's see because I'm trying to get all this information down. Apparently the reason why Clayface was a murderer is because he just started offing acting members of a remake of his horror movie in his first appearance. So they could go that way a little bit if they're gonna do the original version of Clayface.
I'll be honest, I kind of want Matt Reeves to do that now. Yeah. Just lean into the cheese but make it grounded.
Yeah, I mean they potentially could and keep Batman as a weirdo bat detective trying to figure out who is offing all these actors on this horror movie remake.
Yeah, how does the world's greatest detective actually solve the crime of who did it when who did it can change their face in the whim?
Why is he using green Play-Doh this time? Why red?
Because it's modern time and green can't be seen on the screen.
Yeah, he's using green screen effects.
Oh my god, that would be cool. That would be so cool.
It's CGI, but the C stands for Clay. There you go.
Oh man.
Basically, what we just pitched there is Mysterio.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want to see it, but then if it's like Mysterio, then like it's they're gonna have a scene with the clay monster, but it's just CGI.
100%, and he's just mad at Bruce Wayne for calling his something vomit. This is his entire origin point. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for Clayface one way or another.
Yeah, I am too. It's just that now I'm like kind of concerned about what if this is all true. Like, what type of Clayface are we getting? Are we getting the original Golden Age Clayface? Are we getting the Silver Age monster?
I will go into this movie excited, but kicking and screaming on the entire way, depending on how this turns out. Because
I trust Matt Reeves.
I trust Matt Reeves, but it's still a fear. it's still a fear. You know, if he does he's just a guy, right? As long as it's good, just make it good. But you can make it better if it wasn't just a guy. Just do the same thing, but make him all goopy. Oh, yeah, have you got anything else to say on that one?
No.
Right. Well, moving swiftly on from that one.